Yeah. What about those terrorist attacks that just happened?
Dude,
Oh my gosh.
I have stuff on this. I have thoughts.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing.
Thoughts?
I
Yeah,
do.
why are you laughing?
Yeah, wait.
I didn't think it was very funny. A lot of people got hurt and some people died.
You're right. I'm
Turn
not
it
laughing
on
at that.
Turn it on
The
him.
way you did it. All right.
I don't know what I did. I'm just talking about.
Yeah, so break it down. New Year's Day.
Yeah.
There's a big party happening. There was a football game happening, right, in New Orleans.
I think it's just New Year's parties.
But there was a game going on
Oh,
too.
really?
Yeah, in a college game.
Well, say what you were thinking.
Mine's more in regards to the Tesla, but
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so what happened? Let's break down both of them first. Real like synopsis. What happened?
Start with
here's-
New Orleans because I'm a little less educated about that.
So the guy that drove the truck down the road, it was terrible what happened. I think 15 people ended up dying.
Yeah, see, I heard that like he was when I first saw it. I don't know, it may have been early, but like he was trying to attempt to, but like I didn't hear about any deaths. That's crazy, man.
The weird stuff that was involved in it. One, he rented the truck. He was from Texas.
Weird.
He rented
The rental thing, not the Texas thing.
Who rents cars?
But he had an ISIS flag on the back of his truck.
ISIS.
Yeah. And so he ran over people and then got out with an AR and started unloading, shot 2 cops.
Dude.
They lived, but they were able to get
Put him down.
Yeah. Yeah. And it was just super weird. And then 5 hours after that, the one dude in the Tesla truck,
We're at Las Vegas.
yes, Las Vegas,
Okay.
in front of Trump Hotel Tower, whatever it's called. I think it's Trump Hotel.
Yeah.
Blew it up, and that was also a rental. So he rented that Tesla
you can
truck.
rent a
Yeah, there's like
Cybertruck?
different sites where you can rent people's cars and stuff,
Like yeah.
like sports cars, all that fancy stuff.
You know-
But he blew it up. He was the only casualty, and they're saying that because the Tesla truck is built so rigid and like it was able to like encase the explosion, and it just like mainly blew up. Like straight
Yeah,
up.
and there's video of it. It's wild. It looks like fireworks.
It's
dude.
fireworks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's a weird connection, though. Both of those dudes were veterans. Both of them were stationed at Fort Bragg at the same time, and both of them were stationed in Afghanistan at the same time. And they both did these attacks the same day with, it seemed like, very clear intentions.
That does not seem like a coincidence.
Or it was a planned thing between them. I don't know. Like
Yeah.
that's strange, man.
Yeah.
Like that's not something you just pass by. That's
No.
whether it has anything to do with it or not. Very small coincidence.
Yeah. What I was reading about the one guy in the Tesla truck,
Huge coincidence. Sorry.
he, like, his whole background does not seem like he would be the type of person to do this.
Well, maybe he had PTSD, but what's with the ISIS thing?
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was
it
the
just seems-
guy in New Orleans.
Did you see a photo of it though?
But he was in
The flag?
Afghanistan.
I was like wrapped up in the
It's a jacket.
yeah.
Yeah, when he was in the military.
It's not
Was
a
it
flag.
jacket?
It's a
Yeah.
When
jacket.
he was active.
That's the photo right there. I'll blow it up on the screen for
Oh, weird.
if you're listening.
But the guy, the Cybertruck, I was reading about him today, and who knows what happened in his life, but like he's been in the military for over 19 years and had these different medals, different awards. And even when he was living in Afghanistan, he started this thing, a humanitarian thing, to where he would collect clothes and shoes and toys for the locals and stuff.
Yeah.
So it doesn't seem like it's like a,
Stuff's not adding up
Yeah,
regardless.
I'm really
Right.
curious whether if the families are going to be interviewed, which they should be. I'm sure they would.
yeah.
And just what more comes out about it because it's so early now. But it's like that's just seems so strange.
Yeah.
It-
But the guy in New Orleans, he was just a realtor at this point in Texas. And so it's just not making sense.
But I'm seeing a lot of like sources that we typically like get information from or see talking about this stuff, and like everyone's talking about like border issues and like we saw this coming, and so I'm confused if these are veterans.
These are veterans
Yeah.
in the States, born and raised in the U.S.
that
So
fought
that-
in the U.S. military.
Yes.
And so that's a completely different narrative. But then typically people who served in those conflicts typically lean a political way, and it doesn't make sense. Most people lean that way, typically support Trump. I'm making assumptions and assertions here that don't, obviously apply to everyone, but it just, like you're saying, it doesn't add up. And even, but like,
Yeah.
why a Tesla? Everyone knows the whole thing that
It was a
they marketed.
statement.
Well, you think that's, you think,
I
I mean,
think
there
it was
was
a
the
statement. I
the
think it
shot
was
of the
Elon
Tesla,
Musk.
Elon and
the
Trump.
shot of the Tesla on fire with like the Trump line. Like, there's an iconic photo of it already.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's just like, it just seems so symbolic of, like definitely viewpoints a lot of people have in this world. So like, I don't know. It's
just made
super weird.
Elon a bunch of money because people were like, well, dang, a car bomb is containable by a Cybertruck. The thing's indestructible.
Just a big coincidence.
It's
on the
weird.
same day, the beginning of the year. It's
All I can think about is, I'm not pointing fingers, and this is
Don't
all
point 'em at me.
speculative. But how? What was the operation called that it was declassified CIA, where they're going to stage attacks from?
paperclip.
No,
Oh,
they were going to stage attacks that Cuba and Russia were
Yeah.
killing civilians in Florida. So they had like everything prepped to like blow up a hotel and like kill all
Yeah.
these people. But it was CIA. It was going to be CIA staged. We talked about it with Blurry,
yeah,
It's,
Yeah.
I'm frustrated. I can't remember.
but it just seems
Blue, no, not
a little
Northwood.
like
Northwood.
it's
Operation Northwood.
that sounds
might-
good.
That's the one video. That's the one we did with it had JFK in it.
Northwoods
Yeah.
is a
Yeah.
Cuban
Okay, yeah,
government terrorist one.
Okay, yeah.
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 It just seems, I don't know, just really. We're also just completely joking with the CIA.
Yes, we
FBI
are.
stuff.
Of course, we are. We're a comedy channel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see what Sean Ryan said about all this stuff though? His post, it's like,
No, we didn't. I
man,
didn't
it's
see it.
intense. He's the one who shared.
Well, he interviewed that one lady that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He's the one who shared that photo, but this is what he says. He said, "We warned everyone. Unfortunately, it fell on deaf ears. No one can stop what's coming at this point. They are already here. They've been here, and they are ready. Don't forget about the quote invisible bombs unquote that Ascari Media Group talked about or told you about." Here's where it gets weird. He says, "This is just the beginning, and it's not going to stop for a long time. Congratulations, America. Get ready for a bloody 2025.
What the heck?
And
What is
see-
he even talking about?
Well, he interviewed that one lady that worked or still works for the CIA, and she's like, "There's already motions and plan by all these terrorist organizations. They have like over, she said like 3,000.
It's a lot.
3,000 fighters in America that they know of, sleeper cell groups." And I thought he posted one thing like Osama bin Laden's son said that their plan is to eliminate 50 to 60,000 Americans this year.
This was on the Sean Ryan show.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, dude.
And he
So-
was a SEAL, right?
Yeah.
He was a SEAL, and then he became a CIA operative, and now he's running this podcast interviewing his network, and everybody's like, we've been raising flags. He literally lists 4 other people that he's interviewed that have all said this is coming. And
See,
then
and it
And
goes.
he's referring to it being a border issue where we're letting. Or what is
the
he saying?
border is one of the things, but basically, like what the bit Josh was talking about is people within intelligence have been sounding off. Just hey, there are terrorism plans inside the nation. Like people are already here. Like you
Well-
need to act on these things, and they're not doing anything.
Ah,
Ninjas are butterflies.
Did I say ninja? I meant
The butterfly is no doubt one of God's most beautiful creations.
as I empty your mind.